Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of the European Classic Powerlifting Championships here in the beautiful city of Kaunas, or Kaunas, as I'm told I should say it, Ralph Parkinson in Lithuania. Welcome back, Ralph.
Welcome, Martin.
Well, we've had a wonderful 3 days of competition.
Have we not just? It's been absolutely fantastic. Sorry, guys, folks listening at home, my voice is a little bit croaky this morning. I'm sure it'll look clear as the day goes by.
This is the junior 83 kilo class, split into 2 flights. We have 15 lifters, Ralph.
Yeah.
It's been split into flights of 6 and 9
Yeah.
to keep the thing moving better. And the first lifter up is Lee Clark from Ireland. The profile has him down as William for some reason. I'm not sure if that's his real name and he's known by Lee, but certainly Lee is how we know him. Ah, there are 2 Clarks.
2 Clarks, I've been informed.
Well, we could do with an extra Clark or 2 on our secretarial team. So
It's early morning.
it's early morning. And this is the right Clark, the one without the green hair.
And this promised to be a fantastic ending to this category as well, Martin, as all the rest up to now.
Well, there promises to be a fantastic battle between the Spanish, Ukrainian, Belarusian and Norwegian lifters, Ralph. It is going to go right
to the final deadlift, as it's been all week.
And of course the Spanish coach this morning is our very own Paco, who is part of the media team.
Yeah.
And I know he's more worried about calling the numbers right than his lifter is about lifting the numbers.
Yeah, and like I said, to be a coach these days is an art. You have to know your numbers, especially when there's 4 or 5 lifters fighting for the medals, not only in the squat, in the bench press and the deadlift, and overall. So it's hard work, very rewarding.
Well, we had a fabulous finish yesterday in the 72 kilo ladies.
Wasn't it just?
2 Swedish lifters, 2 close friends, separated by 1 kilo. And 1 kilo was created by 2 world records.
Yep.
5:01 beat 500. And that will live long in the memory. But this is Lee Clark from Ireland. Very tall lifter for 83, Ralph.
Yes.
210 kilos on the bar.
Good start, good setup. Good depth.
That seems a nice start to the day.
Nice steady opener. As it should be.
Well, the opener, we keep saying it, get in the game with your opener, and then you've got 2 more attempts to push the boat out.
Each lifter is given 3 attempts, so why not use them? Use the first one to get used to the platform, and then start
What I've
to
noticed today, Ralph, all the platform crew are wearing gloves.
Oh.
And the same gloves. Now, this is Sorensen from Denmark. 212.5 kilos on the bar.
Yes, you're right. That looks set up, that's good. Depth looks okay.
Yes, that seems fine. And indeed, 3 white lights. We've got 2 of the luminaries of the EPF refereeing today, Ralph, the president and the treasurer.
Yes.
We're only missing the secretary general.
And what's he doing?
Well, I think he's sitting at a table up above, passing judgment on the other 2. So this is Mobraten of Norway, Sindre Mobraten, 215 kilos on the bar for his opener.
That looks good.
Yes, I think so. 2 to 1.
It's got a red light from the center judge, center referee.
For depth?
Yes, for depth.
Let's watch it again, Ralph. Tell me if you think your president is wrong or not.
Yeah, Can't quite see it with the hand of the...
That was a very
spotter.
political answer. But yes, you couldn't see it. Now, Margevicius from Lithuania. Silvinas Margevicius. Personal best with his opener. I think that's just in.
Looks strong, yeah. Let's wait to see.
3 whites.
Yes. He's on the board.
Now, Theodor Dima from Romania is up next, 245. And as this event goes on, Ralph, I think we'll have to remind ourselves that we're watching junior lifters.
Yes, yes, surely. I mean, the standard is so high.
Yeah.
It's good for the sport because this is the
future.
Future, yeah, of course, what I'm looking for. These are lifters you're going to see around for the next 10 years, hopefully.
So
getting
Dima,
better and better.
245 for his opener.
Oh, that's
very comfortable.
Should be no problem.
3 white lights. Stepanyuk from Belarus is up next. Well, he's got a big squat, Ralph, to be in the first group. It's a personal best.
It's very difficult when you got 15 lifters to decide where the split
well,
goes.
His PB is 241, and he's opening on 250. And could this be the dark horse that's going to come from the first group and take medals?
You don't know. All they got to do is get 3 good
Well, he's in the B
mode.
group, Ralph. He's opening 20 kilos off the European record.
There you are. Very slow and deliberate.
Oh, it's a battle. I think he's got it.
You give the referee all the opportunity to watch depth.
No.
I thought he was
red.
He's too slow.
2 red lights, too slow.
The referee can watch, and then decide.
Now we're back to Lee Clark. Well, I thought we were doing it 6 and 9, Ralph. We're obviously doing it 5 and 10. Oh no, Stepanyuk didn't get a lift in, yeah. So that was the first 6 lifters.
If he was.
And this is Lee Clark for his second attempt. 217.5 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, easy open up 210, so he's up it by 7.5 kilo.
Well, the Irish coaching tactic throughout the week seems to have been safe opener.
I keep saying that,
just
Martin,
about the PB for the second and a new PB for the third.
The lifters have been perfect with
it's
technique.
Not a bad tactic at all, that.
You won't go far wrong. Yes, that's
nice
deep
and deep
enough. Yeah, from the coaching manual, that's a good way to coach. No pressure. Take your first one,
3
nice
wide
and
lights.
comfortable, and then build from the second and third. That's how it should be done.
Sorensen from Denmark.
And to start on your highest weight, or close to highest weight, it's not really good coaching.
Well, we've just seen the Belarusian opening 9 kilos above his personal best.
Yeah, and fail.
Now Sorensen's squat PB is 225. Opening, going second lift, 2.5 kilos below that. I think that was probably just in.
Just about, I think.
I've used the words probably and just, and to cover myself, 3 wide lights. Now Mobraten from Norway again, 230 kilos for his second attempt.
15 kilo increase from first to second.
Yes, still below his PB,
yeah,
just.
Still 5 kilos
sensible.
Below. Very sensible.
Nice light safe opener.
Yeah, early morning, lot of cobwebs here. Don't put yourself under any pressure.
Well, we're saying, Ralph, people have tended, they don't tend to lift early in the morning or late at night. And
no. So you've got to take that into consideration. in a strange country, so all things change. Yeah, that looks good.
Yes,
good
it looks good. 3 whites. Yes, you're in a strange country, eating a strange diet, lifting in a strange place at a strange time.
And you expect to compete at the highest level. It is hard.
Now, Margavicius, 230 kilos for his second attempt. Gets the squat command. Yes, that looks good.
Yes, I would say so, but we wait and see. Yes, 3 whites.
Not a lot more, I wouldn't think, for the
right
third.
At the border.
Maybe another 2.5, another 5, certainly.
I would say
no more than that.
Yeah.
Now, here we have Stepanyov from Belarus. Opened 9 kilos above his personal best and was called on depth by 2 of the 3 referees.
His movement is very slow, so it gives the referees every opportunity, and even more so now that he missed the first one, they'll be looking very closely.
Well, 2 of them have already given a red. The third one knows that the other 2 have.
Absolutely. I think he got the strength to...
Oh, yes.
You just need to go a little bit deeper. Satisfy the referees.
Very slow.
It is slow. Slow movement.
Oh, that's deeper.
Oh, he's in trouble.
He is in big, big trouble.
You see, now he gone into the hole. He got a little bit deeper. He hasn't got the strength to drive from there.
Absolutely. First one he had the strength but not the depth.
Yeah.
Second one he had the depth but not the strength. Well, we had him down, Ralph, as a dark horse, possibly for a medal. You know, when you open within 20 kilos of the world record. And this is Dima from Romania. Last man out in the first flight, second round.
Yeah, 10 kilo increase, gone from 245 to 255. 10 kilo increase. Again, that's about right for this body weight.
255 is only 15 kilos off the European junior record.
Yes. Good depth. Oh, yes, that's a good one.
Very good. Yeah, I'm just looking at the figures, Ralph. He's got a decent squat and deadlift. Relatively speaking, his bench lets him down.
Yeah, 125 up now, yes, very slow, very low. When all the rest in the high 70s, 80s.
Yeah. Into round 3. Now it's Lee Clark. Williams' brother.
Lifters in the A group should now be ready, getting ready to start their first round squat.
Yeah, the speaker should perhaps have announced that, because no more changes within 3 minutes of you coming out.
Yep, correct.
So maybe that announcement will come,
after
this lift. It's a squat command.
That's good
and
depth.
It's coming up, and that looks good.
I think it's 3 for 3, I think. Yes, it is. 3 white. 3 good squats.
Now, Mikkel Sorensen. Mikkel Nelson Sorensen from Denmark. 230 kilos on the bar.
This is 5 kilo above his personal best. Previous 225.
But as it should be.
Yes.
Go for a PB in the third.
Third.
I'm looking at the Romanian. He's gone 262, Ralph. I mean, that might put him within the fringe of a squat medal.
Yeah. And 255 was easy. So say 262 will go. Gotta work for this.
Oh, no. I'm going to wait for the referees.
Me too.
2 to 1, that's why I waited.
Yep.
Both the side referees called it in depth. Now Mobraten, personal best attempt, 240 kilos for the Norwegian, 5 kilos more than he has ever done before.
He's been competing for 2 years, he's a student. So he's got a lot of development to go. Not bad squatting for 240 kilo.
Last year as a junior, born in 1995.
Good depth. Fight it.
Oh, that looks good. 3 wide lights. And now Margevicius, Lithuania, 240 kilos on the bar for him. And then it'll be Stepaniuk Ralph, and he is in a world of trouble.
Oh, yes.
He was going to back this up with a 155 opener on his bench and a 275 opener on his deadlift.
Yeah, big
but
trouble.
Let's see the Lithuanian first.
Yeah, this is 30 kilo above his personal best.
Wow.
Oh,
no,
bit too heavy.
Just too much. Well, big moment already, Ralph. We've only been going quarter of an hour, and already there is real drama in the venue.
I wished him good luck.
Because if Mikita Stepaniuk from Belarus does not make this lift, he was one of the favorites. He was the dark horse, and he must make this, or he will be out. He seems much more fired up than he did either of his first 2 attempts.
You need to get that drive from the bottom. He's got to really attack it.
Got to get ready to fight.
You got to attack it from the bottom.
Expect the battle.
Don't push, drive.
Oh, I think he's cut it, Ralph.
Better, but
what do the referees say? What did they say? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks very sad. He's crying.
Oh, dear, dear.
But
it's so sad.
You must ask the question, Martin. Why are you opening
9 kilos
above your personal best in an international championship? First in the morning.
I'm just so sad.
Yeah.
And you know, when I called that, I was just hoping I was wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes you don't mind in the slightest looking silly, but this is Dima. Now, Dima has a chance of a squat medal, although he's in the first flight. This is a big personal best for him, but he was so convincing on 255. And he will set the target for the rest in the squat. This is 262.5.
Good depth.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
What a good
smart
lift.
to come up. He knows he got it.
3 wide lights.
Yes, well done.
And that is the target for everyone else in this squat
Martin,
competition.
It's not 245. You went 255, 262.
Yeah.
It's not where you start. It is where you finish.
17.5 kilos over the 3 lifts. And if Stepaniuk had opened 235, then gone 245, then 250, he'd have missed the 250 and he'd be in the competition at 245. Simple as that.
It is that simple. I feel sorry for the lifter because this could destroy them, the mental state of it. You know, you come off crying, all that training.
All for nothing.
For nothing. He can continue to bench, but he can't make a total.
And every one of them has come here, hopefully, for the title.
Of course.
Now, Pavlo Mizhnik is up next from Ukraine, 210 kilos on the bar. And the clock is ticking down. He's going to be timed out, Ralph.
Oh, he's running. This is not good.
That's very un-Ukrainian.
He hasn't got time to set it up. 8, 6, 5, 4. He's out.
Got it with 1 second to go. No!
And there's no way you're going to achieve a squat.
What on earth were the Ukrainians playing at, Ralph?
Very unusual for them.
It's because it's the Ukrainians.
There's a scoreboard at the back of the room that they can see what's happening.
Now we've got Teemu Halfors from Finland. See, these guys are opening 210, 220. There was no need for the Belarusian to open 250. And in fairness, you know, that's a coaching thing. And, you know, I don't like to belabor the point, Ralph, but it was the other Belarusian that went out on deadlift after he was leading and opened too heavy. I think enough said there. So this is Teemu Halfors. Now, was that just in? Was that just high?
The referee.
Yes, it was good.
Just in.
Yeah, we're here to observe, not to criticise, Ralph.
No,
but I think it's reasonable to observe that two top Belarusian lifters have both bombed because the opener was too high.
Yep.
Now, this is Enrico Scarsia, Italia, 220 kilos on the bar.
Italian going on another great day again today, as yesterday.
Oh, they've been fabulous all week.
Absolutely all week. Good depth, I think.
Yeah, that's good. He had a long way to go down as well.
Tall guy.
See more and more headbands, Ralph.
I think it'll be a normal thing in the future. It's within the rules, so.
And yet hats aren't.
Hats are all now, correct.
Now this is Chido Nolly. This is the guy with the huge deadlift, Ralph.
Could be one of the favourites.
This is the one that they are all scared about.
Everybody's looking at.
In the third round. Already got his deadlift slippers on.
He's getting ready. Yeah,
yes, that's
pretty good, I think.
I think that was just in. He had a long way to go down. 3 whites.
Second Italian.
Cotti Cometti.
Yeah, 232.5.
Emilio Cotti Cometti, 232.5 kilos.
He's opening 2.5 kilos above his PB.
And I think we'd like to hear the Italian national anthem again this week, Ralph.
Yeah, we are.
That was one of the best moments of the whole event so far. Young Riccardo Angelini on the top of the podium.
He's a showman, wasn't he? That's good depth. White to the middle. Should be 3 whites.
Absolutely. And this is Pavel Agarkov.
Come out with 54 seconds on the clock. That's what you should do. Spend some time on the platform, get used to the platform. Again, you can tell the spotters to put the rack in. If he was rushing, he couldn't do that. So
why does he want the rack in when he's gripping inside it anyway?
It's very unusual, but maybe that's how he trains. That's how he feels comfortable.
Normally the rack in is so you can take a very wide
grip, correct.
Oh, yes.
His hands are very close.
I was worried for one moment, but I think that was good, yes. 3 white lights.
Well, the rule says if you're resting on the thighs, it's no lift. If it's touching it.
Yes. Oh, he had to battle that up. Now, René Hofer from Austria up next. 245 kilos on the bar for him.
This is his personal best, so he's equal it for up now.
And this Austrian coach that's there does a great job with the Austrian team.
Oh yes, he's now the head coach. He's been to La Manga, done his coach education course. Let's say a big system in Austria. Some good youngsters. Oh, perfect. Should be. I say should be.
Well, I was saying nothing, Ralph, because I scented a red light.
I changed my mind and said should be. I'm
2-1. 2-1. Now we've got Ruben Fuentes.
Oh, yes. This is a Spanish lifter. Again, could be one of the favorites. I've been told that he's in great form. He's coached by Paco, the head coach for the Spanish Federation. He also done his coach education course earlier this year, last year I think. Oh,
that looks strong.
But it deep enough?
I think so. No, you were right, Ralph.
I thought he was a bit harsh shoulder. You need to go a little bit deeper, I think.
And Strobilko last up, Ralph, from the Ukraine, the second Ukrainian lifter. Same weight, 250 kilos. But this would give Strobilko an advantage over Fuentes, who's having to take his opener again. Justin?
Strong, I think Justin.
Was it Justin? Three whites. Now the difference between the Spaniards and the Ukrainians was maybe a centimetre.
No more.
And that's the difference between being in and being high.
And just to remind folks who have not watched powerlifting before, the rule says the hip joint, which is the top of the hip, must go below the top of the knee. So if you're at home watching, look for the hip joint and look for that must go below the top of the knee.
Now this is Mijnik. Missed his first one, Ralph rushed out, got his start command with 1 second to go.
Which was crazy. Got more time now to set up, get his balance, control the movement.
No, no, he was always coming forward. He was always coming forward.
But I don't know, as he goes down, he goes onto his toes.
Yeah.
It's a drive to the heels. He's driving to the toes, he's pushing forward. So, very surprised this from the...
Not the technique you'd expect from a Ukrainian lifter at all.
Very unusual.
Garcia, 230 kilos for him, a personal best.
The idea is you drive through the heels, not through your toes. Can you push through your toes, you're going to go forward. You're losing balance.
Well, toes are there to maintain balance, not to balance on.
Yes, that's the right word. Good drive.
Nice and deep.
Good driving.
Yes, that's got to be 3 white lights. Now we've got Teemu Halfors again. 17.5 kilo jump, Ralph.
Yeah.
There's some of them playing games with the numbers.
The idea, Matt, is to get the first one in board.
Yeah.
The first one, I'm not saying don't work, nothing, but it's the last warm-up, as I used to say.
Yeah. And I know the Spanish plan was perhaps attack the European record with the third. I think that's gone out the window now.
Certainly has.
Let's get one on the board.
Get it on the board and stay in the competition. Very important.
I mean, he looked very strong on 250 Fuentes, but just didn't need much more, but just that fraction. And of course, who's still leading the squat competition? Dima, Romania, from the first group.
262.5, yeah. Who knows? Is it deep enough?
Well, it's the same as the last one, which I was doubtful of, and he got it.
Again.
So he got it again. And we have Noel, the Norwegian, with the huge deadlift. Put another 15 kilos on the bar.
Yeah.
And, you know, with what's happened with the Belarusian, with the Spaniard missing his first lift, Noel is going to be feeling better and better.
Nice, comfortable opener. Jump 15 kilo. And then see what you got for your third. Oh, yes. I think that should be as well.
Yeah, that looks good. You know who it reminds me of, Ralph? Apart from the noises, a name you'll remember, Dave Carter.
I was going to say that went to your side.
Yeah?
Exactly, yeah. Also with a big deadlift at the end.
Absolutely.
Hello, David. If you're watching, good morning to you in Great Britain.
Yeah, everyone else in Leeds who's tuned in.
I'm sure they have. Because this is, I think this is body weight as well.
Yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
Well, Dave would have been 82.5 in the old days.
In the old, yeah.
So Koti Kometi, 240 kilos. Second attempt. $7.5 kilo jump.
Yes, good depth.
That's good. I don't know about you, Ralph. I can hear my voice getting deeper and deeper. Just to let you know, this is not Johnny Vickland on the microphone. Now, Ruben Fuentes, this is a big, big, important lift. Has to make the depth.
Yeah.
Already thrown away 10 kilos by missing his opener, realistically, because I don't think they're going to jump to his third.
Well, important moment, just get one on the board. You need to get one.
Got to go deeper.
Yeah, it's got to go deeper.
I don't think he has, Ralph.
Dear.
To me, that's the same lift. Yes, he gets it. 2-1. Oh,
I bet Paco,
he breathes.
Paco heart starts beating.
Paco would have been panicking more than the lifter.
Yeah, he's on the board. That's good.
Yeah, and I think the consensus from the camera crew is, whoa, he was lucky. Now, Agarkov from Russia, 250 kilos for him as well.
Yeah, he's up 10 kilo for his up there.
Yeah, had to.
His hand, his
He was
arms,
very strong.
His arms are so close to his legs.
Yeah.
He's actually.
He gets it 2-1. Well, I wasn't 100% sure of that, Ralph. Probably 2-1 is the.
I could see the depth because his arm was in covering his thighs.
2 to go in this second round. Next up is René Hofer from Austria. Still, no one has beaten the Romanian squad from
so
the first
far.
flight.
So he could win a gold medal or a medal of some
Certainly
sort.
a medal.
Yes, in the squad, coming from the B group.
Well, certainly he has won a medal with nominations or with third round attempts already in.
Yeah.
It's what colour? But this is 255 for Hofer.
Oh, he's working it, driving it.
What do the referees say about
I'll have
that?
to wait to see.
2-1.
One said no, two said yes. Majority.
No. This is the second Ukrainian, Strobilko.
Again, if you have not followed powerlifting before, then if you get there's 3 referee, and it's always a majority kind. 2-1 against, so 2 white and a red, it's a good lift. 2 red and a white, and no lift.
No, Strobilko 257.5. Final lift of the second round.
Good depth.
That looks good. 3 white lights. And we are into third round, and I'm just looking at what the Austrian is going to put on the bar. We haven't had it come up yet. Miznik is up first. This is very important for him. And we've got 2 numbers we're waiting for in the third round.
Yeah, he needs this. He missed his first 2.
First one he was rushed.
Yeah.
Second one he overbalanced. It should not be a strength question. Just get the weight more in the middle of the feet to the heels.
Yeah, drive through the heat. It's got proper shoes. So those are very expensive lifting shoes. He's certainly not using them. Sit back into it and drive to the heels.
No, he's
gone backwards now.
Oh, now that was trying to counter the falling forward.
Exactly.
And that is a disaster. And I've never seen that from a Ukrainian lifter before, Ralph.
No,
and all the time I've been doing this. Now, let's look at this. Hofer's gone 260. Strabilko's gone 262.5 heavier body weight. The Romanian from the first flight, as we thought might be the case, takes squat gold.
Wow.
Well, we don't say it can never happen. It is
It can,
rare.
it certainly has.
So these guys are now battling for
silver and bronze.
Kilos for the total and for silver and bronze. Scarcia, 235 kilos. Huge personal best. Another 5 kilos on what was already a personal best.
Good depth. He's fighting.
He's fighting, he's battling.
Yes.
Oh, yes, that was good.
That should be.
3 white lights. And 2 very happy Italians leave the platform. Now, Halfors from Finland, 242.5.
$5 increase. 245 is his personal best.
Well, the clock is ticking again.
2.5 kilo below.
I don't know why these people are backstage doing the wraps 46. When they know they're out next.
Yeah. They should be ready.
Well, he's taken 20 seconds and he hasn't touched the bar yet.
If something goes wrong, he hasn't got time to adjust it.
He's used almost half his time before he touched the bar.
Down to 10 seconds. 7.
Gets the squat command. If he had to re-rack there, he would have been done for.
Gone.
Oh, it's a good battle. Well, it was as deep as the first 2, so I would expect him to get it. 3 white lights for the Finnish lifter in the gold belt. Conti Cometti, the second Italian now, 247.5 kilos. Well, dramas already, Ralph.
Oh, yes.
With the Ukrainian and the Belarusian going out.
Both going out.
The lifter from Flight 1 winning the gold medal. The Spanish favourite missing his opener. And I know they planned a European record attempt on the 3rd squat, and that's all gone. No, it was a good fight, but he just got to the point where the bar wouldn't move any further. And here we have Chido Noli again. You know, I'd almost go so far as to say, Ralph, this lift could maybe win him the European title, because it's going to put him so close to the others with a huge deadlift. He's never done this before. It's a personal best.
Yeah, by 7.5
But
kilo.
if he gets this, I would put a lot of money on him to be the European champion.
If you can nail this one, almost give him the title. 1/3. Is deep enough? No. But his hip went backwards.
It did.
So again, didn't lose the power drive.
But again, very tall, slender man. He sort of bends forward to find his depth.
I think he'll be happy if he does it.
He'll be happy.
Yeah, I think so. He'll be happy. When you got a big deadlift to come.
Yeah, 240 is good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be within 20 kilos of all his rivals on squat. Now this is Agorkov, 257.5.
This is the one with his arms are very close to his legs. Trying very strong. Yes,
3 white lights.
Getting it.
Now Ruben Fuentes from Spain again, 260 kilos.
He just got 250, 2-1, 2 white and 1 red.
On his second attempt.
You need to really do the same again, or a little bit deeper if possible, to be sure of this 260, which you really need. You really need this 260 if you're going to be pushing for a medal or pushing for the gold. You need to get it down a little bit.
That's deeper.
Yeah, and it's
That
got
should
it
be
up.
good. That should be good. Well, the camera crew are nodding. That's enough for me.
Yes,
Yes,
well done.
3 white lights for Fuentes.
Yeah.
And a near disaster turns into
the
something
success.
manageable.
Yeah.
Now, Hofer from Austria. Also 260 on the bar. But heavier body weight than Fuentes. So Fuentes currently in silver medal position.
This is 15 kilo above his PB, so that's a big,
and this would put him into the bronze medal position with 1 lift to come.
Yes.
And that will be Strobilko. No.
Bit too heavy.
Started to lose it backwards. Everything went. Well, Strobilko is in the bronze medal position, Ralph. This would give him silver.
Yep.
Same as the gold medalist at a heavier body weight.
And this is just below his personal best, which is 265. So this should be within this range. He's done this before.
Everything is very, very close.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it. I thought he was going to go backwards as well at one point.
Has he got the depth?
I think so, yes. 3 white lights, and it's gold to Dima from Romania, silver to Strobilko from Ukraine, 3rd bronze medal to Fuentes from Spain.
Yep, well done.
Well, Ralph, we
drama.
It certainly wasn't a record fest this morning, but certainly there was drama by the bucket load.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to dwell too much on Belarus. I think we do need to just say something though and reinforce the fact that it is absolutely pointless to open way over your personal best when you're a general medal contender.
Time again, Martin, time and time again. And this is so important, especially when you're looking after juniors and sub-juniors. You can destroy, their mental state of the mind when they come up to a major championship. Can't understand why. They may have done this in training before, but why do you want to really put them under so much pressure by opening 2.5 above the personal best?
Indeed.
To me, it's no logic at all.
But just to focus on the positives for a moment.
Yes.
We had the fantastic fairy tale story of someone from the first flight winning the gold medal. We had Strobilko coming back very strongly to get the silver.
Yeah.
Fuentes from Spain, near disaster, and he came back from that to get a bronze medal.
Yes,
he's still in the picture,
Yep.
and perhaps the one we need to mention that's slipping under the radar at the moment, Nolly from Norway, only in 8th place after his 240 kilos, but he will out deadlift some of the super heavyweight seniors.
Yeah.
So he
is a big threat.
He is a big threat.
And if you ask me for a betting, I would say he could be the man to beat at the end. He will come through with his, I would imagine he would put in something like 320, 330.
Fuentes has a good deadlift as well, and
yes,
I know his coach felt that if they got the 270.5 third squat, then they could battle Nolly in the deadlifts. I'm not sure of the loss of the 10 kilos that they had planned. Will put a hole in these plans or not. We will find out very soon. In less than 10 minutes time we will be back for the bench press. Please join us then and watch things unfold in this absolutely fascinating 83 kilo junior event. Well, good morning once again from Kaunas in Lithuania. Back with Ralph Farquharson just in time for the junior men's 83 kilos bench press. We'll do a quick shout out to the sponsors before the lifting gets underway, and the sponsors this time, and perhaps you might say something, Ralph, about how much we appreciate their support.
Yes.
That we received sponsorship from Elico, Lioco, ER Equipment, SPD, Titex, and the La Manga Club in Spain.
Yep. Yes, thank you very much. A lot of the sponsorship is used to help promoters like here with new equipment to make sure the equipment for the lifters is always right. So, and this costs a lot of money. So we do help all our promoters. So thank you very much for your sponsorship. And
yes,
this help to make the sport grow.
Events like this simply couldn't take place
Almost
without that
impossible.
sponsorship being in place.
Almost
and hopefully the quality that the events are broadcast now gives the sponsors much wider exposure. So it's a win-win for everyone.
You help us, we help you. Yeah.
And of course, if any more major sponsors want to come on board, we would be more than happy to talk to you. Well, I said we, not me, Ralph, but
well,
the EPF,
the EPF, the IPF.
The sport of powerlifting, the powerlifting
Absolutely.
world would happily welcome any new sponsors on board. And not just powerlifting related. If you're if you're a forklift truck manufacturer,
anything to do with strength, anything to do
with strength
and speed, power.
Now this is Dima, the gold medalist in the squat.
Very close grip. Oh, good.
Oh, that's good. Yes, unless he's protecting a shoulder. We've discussed this before. There's little rationale for the close grip, other than different people have different strength curves. And so Mobraten from Norway next out. Remember, there are 6 in this flight and 9 in flight 2.
He's opening with 12.5 kilo below his PB. So get a nice, safe opener on board.
But we got a medal from the first flight in squat. Can we do that?
Never know.
In bench as well.
Don't look like it at the moment. Oh, easy opener.
Just looking, Ralph, Sorensen's in the first group, opening 165. You know, if that's a very safe opener, who knows?
Yes.
Margevicius, Lithuania, 140 in the bar, 150 is his personal best.
Yes, that should be a good lift.
That looked good. 3 white lights. Of course, from the referee's point of view, bench deadlift are much easier to referee than squats are.
Yes. The referee has to make sure the lifter's head, shoulders, buttocks, feet are buttocks on the bench, the feet must be flat. It's allowed to slide, so during the performance lift, if the feet slide, it's a good lift. If it raises off the floor, then it's no lift.
Yeah. Either the heel comes up or the one side of the foot comes up.
If the feet touches the racks in any way, it's a no lift. We had this yesterday.
This is Lee Clark, 147.5 on the bar.
Bar must touch the chest and pause. A press, back to straight arm.
That looks good.
Yep, that should be a good lift.
It's funny because the arms are shaking the whole time as if it's too heavy, and yet you see the lift performed easily. I think the classic exponent of that is Bishkov, the Ukrainian.
Yes.
You see him shaking uncontrollably under the weight, and then it's pressed quite easily. So this is Stepanyuk. This is the young Belarusian that unfortunately didn't manage to get a squat in.
Yes, unfortunate.
Opening with a 150 bench. But he's keeping going in the competition.
Could get 3 good bench, he could get a medal, never know.
He's got a good deadlift as well, which makes it even more of a shame.
That should be a good lift.
Well, but he was so close to his limit, Ralph, on his opener.
And this is close as well.
I mean, I'd expect an open. Where can he go with 2 more lifts if there was that much effort with an opener?
Well, you're thinking maximum could take is 5 kilo, maybe. I would say 2.5, but I think.
And then what would he take with his third? You know, 3 lifts, use them.
Yeah.
Now, Sorensen, this is a big bench press, 165 kilos.
I can understand if you only get 2 attempts, but you're allowed 3 attempts.
I think if you were allowed 5, some would still open too heavy, Ralph.
Yeah.
So this is Sorensen, final bench press of the first round in the first flight.
That's comfortable.
Yeah. And Sorensen could find himself on the outer fringes of a bench press medal. There's plenty more in the tank there. Now this is Teodor Dima, Romania, 135 kilos on the bar.
This is 5 kilo below. He's open with 125. He's gone 10. As I told you, there was a proposal at the Congress in Sweden a month ago that the lifter cannot put their feet and the bench to get an arch, but that had failed.
Oh, now the head came up slightly.
Yeah.
I wonder, will there be any yellows? Just the one?
Just the one, yes.
And I'm not sure it was for the head.
Yes, he has, yeah.
Now watch it again. Watch the head, Ralph.
He just indicated.
Yeah.
I can't see from here. Yeah, it is. Yes, the head must stay on the bench, not allowed to come off the bench. Not at the shoulder,
now
not at the buttocks.
Norwegian, 145 kilos.
The arm must be straight to start, the elbow must be locked. And you must press back to a straight arm and locked.
That looks good.
Yep, should be a good lift.
Yeah, and just a word, Ralph, you said before about the feet. I think what we have to bear in mind is that not every viewer will be watching every minute of the coverage live.
No.
And it's all the way we deliver it is almost like rolling news, where we have to say the same things over and over again.
So they can understand the sport more, because a lot of people not seen the sport before, and they may just go on to watch and they don't understand what they're saying.
Now this is Margavicius, and then we can return to that theme.
That should be good.
That's good. 3 white lines. Yes, the feedback we've had this week, Ralph, is that more and more non-powerlifters are tuning into the sport and are really beginning to fall in love with it.
And, in most gyms, there's powerlifters in every gym, and if they can see the sport, and it's a very exciting sport. But again, as I said yesterday, if you want to take up the sport, find a gym, find a good coach who knows the rule and can teach good technique.
Don't get strong first, get good technique,
first,
and then 100%. Get strong with the good technique.
And that will come. That will always come.
Stepanyuk, Belarus, second attempt, 155. Yes.
Yes, plenty
that's
of
good. And again, we had, he got it 2-1. Just to say, Ralph, was slightly sunk into the chest, but remember the sinking rule refers to sinking after the press command.
Correct.
Not before it.
Yeah, once the referee said press, you cannot sink the bar any lower. You must drive back from where you sink it to.
Press implies upward movement.
Yep.
Not more downward movement to generate the upward movement. And you normally find people that use their back well to control it have no need to do that press.
No.
Now this is Lee Clark of Ireland. Second attempt for him, 155 kilos.
Best way is to control it. Use the braking system to bring the bar. Keep everything tight, and then attack it from there. That's good.
That's good. It was a bit of a battle, but
yeah.
the technique was spot on.
Spot on, yeah.
And because the technique was good, he was able to get through it well.
Yep.
The British referee on our side gave that a yellow as well.
Yes, I did buttocks come out the bench.
Indicating to the commentary booth that it was buttocks, which probably means he can hear every word we're saying.
Yeah, what I say. But the rule says if you can see daylight through the buttocks during the performance of lift, it's a no lift. And it's a yellow.
No, this is Sorensen, 170 kilos on the bar. He was very comfortable with 165.
Very respectable bench, 170. He's increased by 5 kilo from his opener.
Well, if he wants a medal, he'll have to go at least 10 more after this.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is there.
I don't think so neither.
Maybe another 2.5.
Yeah, maximum 5, maximum.
But that's a good lift. It's a good opener if you're having to work on your second, but you get it without too much drama.
Yeah.
Now this is Dima into the third round of the first flight. 140 kilos. And if you're watching this and you go to the gym and you can bench press 140 kilos and you want to have a go at this, just get in touch with your local powerlifting division, and why not make a start in 2019.
That's good. It's working it.
Yes, that should be 3 white lights for Dima.
And also to explain that not only do we do powerlifting, which is the 3 discipline, you can also take part in bench press only competition.
That's right.
So if you're a very strong bencher and you want to take part, yes, find your local federation.
Or indeed, if you're like me and a lot of masters, Ralph, and because of injury, you can't squat and or deadlift, then bench press is still a route into the sport.
Yeah. It's a sport for life. That looks good. Lock the arms. That should be 3 whites.
That should be 3 whites, yes. And it is. Yes, certainly if there wasn't a bench press only option, Ralph, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today because it was the only way that I could get into the sport.
Yeah. And it don't matter about age, because in Masters, you go from Masters 1, which is 40 plus.
Well, my friend Tom Collins from England, who holds world records, only got into the sport in his 60s.
There you are. We had one lifter from,
Denmark. He was 93.
He's 93. Is he competing? Drives it. No, a little bit too heavy.
Well, I was speaking to him one time. He said he only took up powerlifting in his 80s when he got too slow to catch the women. And that is not a joke. That is a.
That is serious.
That is a proper quote.
But now, for health.
Lee Clark. Well, his first lift equaled his PB. His second lift smashed it by 7.5, and this is to end the competition with a personal best 10 kilos higher than he started it. He's going to have to fight. He really had to battle through the midpoint last time.
Was hard. Yeah.
And he's taking it off himself as well.
Yeah, which again you don't recommend, Martin.
No. Neither for shoulder health or for energy conservation.
Yes. You're going to have to work for this one. But again, he's got good technique. Over the shoulders and drive it. No, a bit too heavy.
I just felt he was right on his limit after the second one.
He was.
Which is, he's not giving any kilos away. He failed 2.5 kilos more than his best lift. Not like he jumped 10 when he should have jumped 5. Yeah. So he's got the most he possibly can out of his bench in the day, and a 7.5 kilo personal best. Stepanuk from Belarus.
He's actually taking
10 kilos over his personal best here. He opened on his PB and bench after opening 9 kilos over his PB on squat. Well, I should say trying to open 9 kilos above.
Drive it.
No, it's not going anywhere.
But you got 150, 155.
Yeah, I think he's lost his fire, Ralph, hasn't he?
Yes.
Now, finally, Sorensen has gone 175. And this will be a battle. because he was quite close to his limit on the 170.
But he's going 25 kilo above his PB. So if he gets this, it'll be a big improvement on his bench press. 175.
No. Maybe it should have been 2.5.
Yeah.
And we move into the second flight. And first up is Hofer from Austria, 132.5 kilos.
And this is 7.5 below his PB.
And that's as comfortable as you might expect.
That's what I'd expect to happen. The first one. Nice, easy warm-up.
Scarcia from Italy next up. Fresh from 2 personal bests.
Yes.
On his squat.
Opening 7.5 kilo below his personal best. Oh,
easy.
Yes. Good, easy opener. No pressure. Go away, relax, ready for your next big one. And that's the one you're really looking for.
Yeah, but he looks more like a deadlifter than a bench presser,
yes,
doesn't he?
He does.
Long, slim arms, but plenty of power in them.
Well, the idea is to try and get 3 bench and then build up towards the total.
Pavel Agarkov, 23-year-old Russian, PB 155. Again, opening on 150 kilos.
He's just explaining to the spotters how you need the bar to bring over. You want the bar right over the chest. And release it slowly. So he's in control of the... Yeah, that's good. He's ready, his arms locked. You get your signal, pause, drive it upwards.
Yeah, I mean, he got such an arch there, he actually touched his rib cage rather than his chest. Conti Cometti from Italy out next. 150 on the bar against bench press PB of 152.5. Yes, well, he's opening very close to it.
Yeah, but at this age, at junior, you can get massive increase.
Yeah.
In a short time, so maybe his training went well. So this, okay, let's see finish first. Yeah,
that should be okay. Touched the racks, didn't assist him, got in the way of anything.
What you're going to say, Martin, some of these freebie was set in the nationals maybe 3-4 months ago.
That's right, and they've had a good training block since.
Yeah, so sometimes that can be the case.
Now, Nolly, 152.5, PB 165. You know, really good all-round lifter.
Very sensible up there.
Squat. You know, for his build, a really good bench press.
It is.
And the deadlift,
that would take care of itself. Ah, that's comfortable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Should be 3 wide.
Coached by Jürgen Hansen.
I get one intend to happen as well. When you get a big lift with a big squat or a big deadlift, they don't need to spend much time on the bench press.
Yes.
And they don't work on the weakness. So your weak point, you should always work on your weak point to try and bring it up. If you got 3 good lifts, you're gonna be a winner.
Now Ruben Fuentes.
Yeah, he needs 3 good bench. Oh.
Was it a double movement?
Yeah, after seeing it in the eyes.
3
no,
wide.
No, he's got it. It's quite strong.
Well, it was nice and smooth. Yeah, I guess the counter argument to that, Ralph, is do I spend 3 months putting 5 kilos on my bench, or do I spend 3 months putting 15 kilos on my deadlift?
Yes, I agree. I buy that also.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. And
I just think that to be a top class powerlifter these days, you have to have three lifts, and it's proved with the 74 ladies. Yeah. And is it Monday night, Tuesday night, Monday night, where 3 good lifts will become a winner.
This is Mijnik. Didn't get a squat in, all sorts of trouble, but a genuine prospect for a bench medal.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that was an easy 170. It just seems, certainly from a commentary point of view, a little bit more relaxed and less frenetic this morning, Ralph.
Yes.
You know, when you get 4 different weight classes lifting back to back in 3 flights, and you're having to call 4 different battles.
Looking at it,
yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Where this is more normal, where you're just seeing one class and letting the lifting unfold. This is the Strobilko.
And most time you don't come alive until the deadlift.
Yeah. We've often said it's like a 10,000 meter race.
You're right.
Where they jostle for position until the final bend, and then everyone goes for the line.
Nice control.
Oh,
yes.
Easy.
Easy opener.
And the last one up will be Timo Halfers. 400 pounds in the bar, Ralph.
Correct.
It's 83 kilo junior, classic, not equipped. 182.5, and this is just the opener.
It's way below his personal best.
202.
What's the record, by the way, Martin, you know?
I think it's 205.
So, so again, if this goes well, who knows? It's well below his personal best, which is 202.
And that is the European and world record.
And world's record, yeah. So we'd expect this to go really easy. But that meaning after a big jump.
Maybe this is just a safe opener, Ralph.
Well, we'll see.
No, it's not a safe opener. Don't think there's another 22.5 kilos there.
No.
It's a good lift, and there is more there, but not enough to challenge the world record, you would think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'd be glad to do that in a shirt.
Yes, it would be. At
less raw.
At 83 kilo body weight. Big bench.
I'd be glad to be 83 kilo body weight as well. Those days are long gone. Now, René Hofer, 140 kilos. This is on his PB, if I remember correctly.
Right.
I think he opened 7.5 kilos below. Had something nice and safe.
No. But again, you bring the bar to his chest, but the idea is you should bring it over his shoulder slightly and drag it upwards. If the bar go forward, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
To me.
Now Garcia, PB 147.5, 145 on the bar, and if he gets this, I imagine he'll try 150 with his third attempt. Not really in contention for an overall podium position. So if he gets this, why not try for a PB? Yeah.
If you get a PB, it's something you have not done before, and to do it on an international platform, to me, it's like a medal. He's driving it.
That's
He's
good.
got it, I think. Yep.
Well, he only got it 2-1. Referee indicates
again,
buttocks.
Move the bench, yeah. It's surprising that only one referee spotting it.
I'm not seeing it though.
Because the rule said it should be daylight.
Yeah, I just didn't see
which
that on
means
the
it should
replay.
be 2 both buttocks.
Yeah.
Not just one.
Agarkov, 155 personal best, 157.5 on the bar.
2.5 kilo. That's good. Elbow locked. Control over the shoulders. Drive it through. That's good.
That's good.
That's a good bench press. Good technique.
And we've just said hello to Piotr van der Hoek, who is himself one of the best bench pressers around.
I think he's lifting later in the week in the seniors.
Now Fuentes, 160 kilos on the bar for him.
He needs 3 good bench, so increased by 5
Coached
kilos.
by our own Paco.
Yep. He's a member of the media team, doing a great job.
Member of the media team 7 days a week. Spanish coach on the 8th day.
He's doing a great job for the Spanish Federation. Big drive. Yes,
that's good.
Should be.
And what do you think? Third one, maybe 165, Ralph?
Yeah, to be safe, I'll go 162. But yeah, I think he'll go 165. But if you don't want to miss 165, get 162.
I think the problem is Noli, who's on next,
it's right up there
way
with him.
ahead of him.
And he's right up there with him.
And he's right up there with him. And the Spaniard was hoping to be well ahead of Noli coming into the deadlift.
But again, his 152.5 was very comfortable. So you imagine.
Because speaking to Spanish beforehand, what do you think Noli can pull? And the answer was he can pull anything he needs to pull.
Absolutely. Yes.
But he's not a bad bench presser either, is he?
He's a good all-round lifter.
2-1. Well, referee's indicating buttocks again. The buttocks came up on the way. Yeah, they did. And the question is how the other referee. I mean, I don't want to say much about the other referee. I need my expenses at the end of this week. But our treasurer, I think, just missed that one. To the Norwegians' advantage. Koti Kometi, 160 kilos on the bar. That look good?
Yes. Should the Spaniard pass?
3 white lights. Oh, he's decided to leave it there. Well,
I don't think he got more than 2.5 kilos there, in my opinion.
Did they think he was on his limit?
Maybe.
Are they saving him for the deadlift?
The deadlift could well be, because you're going to need it. All the energy you need for 3 good deadlifts.
I suspect the Spanish tactic is now, instead of aiming for the title, aiming for the podium.
Yeah, get a medal. Get a medal of some sort.
Now, Mijnik, 180 kilos on the bar. And he absolutely smoked the 170.
Yes, he did. He's working it.
That's good.
The arms.
Huge upper arms.
You think he should get this? No, he hasn't.
2 yellows.
I think his buttocks.
Well,
yes.
The butt must have come up. Let's have a look.
Yes, big
way
time.
Up,
big
way
time.
Up.
Maybe he need to widen his feet slightly, but not touch the racks.
Strobilko, 182.5. And Halfors has gone 187.5.
Yes.
Again, none of the dramas and records of yesterday, Ralph,
No.
but a fascinating
Oh yes, very
powerlifting
close.
competition.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
The minor medals, it's very close. Driving it through, yes.
Look good. 3 white lights. Finally in the second round, it's Halford. I guess the other thing about just commenting on one flight, Ralph, there's less long names to master. and only one Lithuanian with a pronounceable name. Speak for yourself. Thanks, Ralph.
I'm saying, I told him I'll stop talking. You notice.
Teemu Halfers, 187.5. 5 kilo jump from his opener. Big weight in the bar. 182 is 400 pounds.
Yeah.
And 200 pounds is 14 stone roughly. So, you know, we're talking about 29 stone here.
A lot of iron. The arms locked. Drive it over the shoulders, lock the arms. Should be good. Yes, again.
2 to 1.
Again, you got one yellow.
Yes, the butt definitely did come up. You know, the one referee's giving lots of yellows. From the replay, they're all justified. Into round 3, Ralph.
Yes.
And we're into the battle for the bench press medals. And this is Hofer from Austria. Missed 140 last time, surprisingly. His 132.5 was really
was
easy.
Comfortable. Yeah.
And then just 7.5 kilos more. Maybe it was something technical.
Did he miss the line?
I think he did, because he seemed to, you know, almost give
high.
up and not.
No,
No, same
again,
thing.
yeah.
Same thing.
You got to get it over the shoulders, otherwise you're going nowhere.
Garcia, well, he's gone 147.5 to equal his personal best.
Yeah.
I thought he might go 150 for a new one, but I think he's just wanting to get as big as a total as he possibly
if he can get a big total.
And doesn't want to throw away 2.5 kilos
sense.
in a search for something
He might be just here to learn, to get the atmosphere, to get the feel of competing at top international championship. Easy to his shoulders. And work through it.
No.
Yeah,
Not today.
Right call.
Not today. Didn't leave anything on the platform.
No.
Now Nolly, 162.5. Already on 400 kilos subtotal. This would put him to 402.5. And then an opening deadlift would take him over 700.
Yeah. And then you can just sit back and see what you need to win.
Yeah.
I would say it's a red hot favorite if you can get this one. Over the shoulders.
Oh, it's going. It. Oh, what a very impressive performance from Nolly.
2-1 again.
I didn't expect him to be this good in the bench press.
No, mate. But like I said, he's a very good all-round lifter. Got good bench, got long arms, which give him advantage in the deadlift, but he certainly can also bench as well.
Now Agarkov, Russia, 162.5. He came in with a PB of 155. Got that with his last lift, 157. Gave him a new one. This is for another 5 kilos onto his personal best.
This could put him in a mix in the overall. That will put him in fourth place. Prognosis. Drive it.
Fighting. No, it's gone down.
Yes.
It's gone down.
Yeah, but he finished with 157.
Now, Koti Kometi, 165 kilos on the bar. 3 to go. Bronze medal position at the moment, Ralph, is held by 170 by Sorensen in the first flight. I did say there was a chance of a medal there. And, in fact, Sorensen has got a medal. Because there's... Oh, no, there's 3 to go.
There's 3 to go.
3 to go, my apologies. He's missing Mijnik down at the bottom.
He's going 180, so 165. Long arms. Drive it over the shoulders. Keep it moving.
That looked good. But we couldn't see the buttocks.
got a yellow from the other side referee. You got the 2-1. Good, Liv.
I didn't see them come up there. Now, this is Pavlo Mijnik, 180 kilos. Lying in 4th place with his 170 kilo opener.
He didn't get a squat, so he's
this would move him into the bronze medal position in bench.
If you get a medal in the bench press,
take it away from Sorensen.
Yeah. Yes, got it.
Oh, that's much better. But he got yellowed last time.
Yeah,
he gets one yellow this time, but gets it 2-1.
That'll make a bit happier after missing the squat.
The sort of the top of the buttock lifted, Ralph, but the whole of the buttock didn't, from what I could see.
Yeah, the rules must be daylight.
2 lifters to go, and then we're into a 10-minute break. Now, Strobilko, 185. Well, that means Halford is guaranteed the gold.
Yeah,
Strobilko is 2nd in bench press with his 182.5. Won't improve, can't be caught.
Yeah.
Nice close-up there of the extreme knurling on the Eleiko bar. No, feet have gone completely. And I'm wondering if that slippiness contributed to the lack of stability, which
it will do.
Stop the press.
Because you drive to your feet, through the thighs, and through the arms. So it's really so...
Look, the feet completely went.
Yeah, then the strength levels then reduce.
Yeah. Now, finally, Teemu Halford, bench press PB 202.5. He's not there today.
No. But
192.5 is going to be 10 kilos better than anyone else.
Absolutely.
Takes his time. We're down to 7 seconds. 5 seconds he got the command. No, just too much.
He tried to press for the command anyway.
Well, that's the end of a fascinating bench press session. Just to summarize, the gold to Halford, the silver to Strobilko, and the bronze to Mijnik from Ukraine. And if we look at the overall positions, Strobilko on 4.45, Halford on 4.30, Fuentes on 4.20, and if you look down to 7th, Nolly is on 4.02.5, but we expect him to make up the whole of that distance with his first deadlift.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting at the very end.
Hope you've enjoyed it, folks. We'll take a short break. Join us again in 10 minutes' time for the deadlift. And welcome back to Kona's, where you join us just in time for the first lift in the 83 kilo junior class. Lee Clark from Ireland is on the stage. 225 kilos on the bar.
Oh, nice.
And that is a good lift for Clark. And the competition once more is underway.
Yep.
If you have been with us earlier, you'll know that because there were 15 lifters, it's been split into two groups. Group 1 is 6 lifters, the 6 lifters with the lowest nominations, and Group 2 is the other 9.
Yep.
So what will happen is the first 6 lifters will all take all 3 deadlifts, finish, and then the next 9 lifters will come out for theirs. That was Margevicius from Lithuania. That was 230, and that was 3 white lights. Mobraten from Norway.
This should be a safe opener for him. 265 is his personal best.
Yes, going 240
so 40,
here.
So nice safe opener. That looks strong.
Yes, indeed. And I think it's fair to say that our voices are well on the way to recovery, Ralph.
It's getting better.
We were both a little bit worried first thing this morning. We were a little bit hoarse from all the shouting and screaming last night, and
the day before,
and the day before, and the day before that.
You catch up with your voice.
But a little bit of water, a little bit of coffee, and we're 2 Johnny Vicklunds in the making. This is Theodor Dima, the gold medalist in the squat from the first flight, with a 240 kilo deadlift. Very solid. Romanian lifting has been coming on the last 3, 4, 5 years, Ralph. We're getting the same faces back every time, and plus a few new ones, which is good.
Yep.
That's the way the sport builds.
But again, keep labouring the thought. They sent to La Manga 3 coaches to pass the IPF coach education course. And they've now gone back now and developing a coaching system in Romania.
Yeah, this is Sorensen.
Which is good.
It is. Sorensen from Denmark.
Yes. Good solid opener.
Yes. And just to go back to what you were saying, Ralph, first of all, you're not belabouring the point because we're not talking to the same audience all the time. And should you just say something once, then many of our audience will miss it.
Pick it up.
So, yeah, the point of getting coaches from each national federation with formal IPF qualifications is a very good one.
Develop a good structure.
Yeah.
And it is not labour in thought. In fact, it's good for the sport.
Look at
if you're going to grow, we need this structure.
Look at the thighs on Stepanyuk.
Yes. Good lift, I think. Yes, finished.
Long hold at the top. 3 white lights, and unfortunately, Stepanyuk cannot make a total. Opened too heavy and squat. I can't think of a nicer way to say it, and didn't manage to get one in. He either cut, when he cut it, he got it back up, and when he went deep enough, he couldn't bring it back up. Into the second round in the first flight. Bar's just been cleaned first of all, as you can see on the screen.
The coaches can ask for the bar to clean on this first and second round, but on the third round it's compulsory. It must be clean.
So this is Lee Clark, and you're seeing the rankings on the screen, but they are pretty much irrelevant because remember, this is just the lowest ranked 6 lifters coming out first.
Saying that, we had the gold medal in the squad coming from this group. Yes, that's a good deadlift.
Yeah. And I remember in the 2015 Worlds in Luxembourg, the biggest deadlift from the whole week came from the B flight and the under 120s.
Yeah.
Now this is Margevicius.
This is 10 kilo below his personal best.
The speaker is saying Margevicius. So I think she's more chance of being right than I am.
Yes,
so
maybe.
It's
yes.
Margevicius.
Keep it close. Hip through. That should be
good.
A good lift.
Now we have the Romanian Dima taking his second attempt, 255 kilos. We've got the wrong profile there. That's Sorensen,
yes,
who will be out shortly. This is Dima. Deadlift PB of 260 kilos. And he's taken his second lift 5 kilos below that.
Yes, 5 below.
Well, the clock is ticking down, Ralph.
Is he coming out? Oh, he's
yes,
coming
he
out.
Is.
Yes. Oh, he's got 30 seconds, so he's
yeah,
okay.
I just don't know why they're not
we discussed this many
on
time,
the
Martin.
line, ready to go as soon as they hear bar loaded.
You got 1 minute, so use it on the platform. Yes, that's a good lift.
Excellent.
Good technique as well.
Good lift, weight on the bar is the same, preparing Sorensen, bar is loaded for Sorensen, Denmark.
Now Mikkel Nelson Sorensen is now out from Denmark. He's PB coming in 252.5. This would give him 255 and a new personal best.
This will give him a 647.5 kilo total with 1 attempt to come, provided this is successful. No.
No. Well, he looks at his hand, but don't think the hand stopped him driving it off the floor.
The technique was good, but it didn't get the strength, I think.
Mo Bratton from Norway next up, 257.5.
Still below his personal best. That's good.
Yeah, you called it, Ralph. 3 white lights. Now Stepanyuk, the Belarusian, has added 10 kilos to the bar, taking it up to 270.
Which is his personal best. Like I say, Martin, you can't make a total.
No.
But you got chance of getting a personal best on the deadlift if this one is successful. This will equal his personal best. It's moving it. Yes, hip through.
Oh yes, that's good. And as is often the case with sumo deadlift, tough to get it moving, but once you do, easier to lock it out.
Yeah.
And we're into third rounds already. This is flying by, Ralph.
Certainly is that.
Lee Clark, his final lift of the competition, PB 247.5.
Yeah.
And he is just 5 kilos below that.
And this will give him a total of 622.5 kilo.
And that will be 2.5 kilos below his PB total.
Yeah.
So he's pretty much performed to his best.
Yeah. And now these lifts, they're not going to win any medals, but if they can go away from get a personal best, or close to a personal best, you know, lifting on a major stage, this could be a major advantage for them in the years to come. These are our future. Yes. That's a good
That
lift.
looks good.
3 good deadlift.
3 white lights. Well, he doesn't exactly look elated as he leaves the stage.
He tried to shake hands with the president. With all the choke, he said no. Let's do a fist.
And on the bar is 250 kilo for Markevičius Žilinas, Lithuania. After him, Sorensen.
$250 kilos.
Yeah, this equals his personal best. And this would give him a 625 kilo total.
Now Margevikas. Final lift for him.
His day's work is done. He can go away and plan for next year, 2019. Keep working it, hip through. Yep, that should be a good lift.
Yes, 3 white lights, and we look forward to coming back next year, Ralph.
Yes.
Have to say the Lithuanians have looked after us really well.
They've been excellent.
For the accommodation, the food, the transfers from the airport, the transport to and from the venue every day.
Yeah, the setup of the venue is good. Yeah, we're looking forward to next year. Same time, again, for same event. But before that, we got the World Classic. I think it's in April, in June.
It'll be in June, yes.
This will be in Sweden.
Is it Helsingborg?
Helsingborg is correct. Yeah. Big event. Oh, yes.
Looks good. But yes, in terms of participation numbers, Ralph, I think the World Classic is probably the biggest international event in the IPF.
By far. I think next year is a final year that they will have the Masters included. And thereafter, the Masters will be separate competition.
Yes.
Because normally it's running close to 1,000 lifters.
And this is a personal best for the Romanian. 262.5 kilos. Yeah. Well, he's lifted really splendidly
certainly
throughout the competition.
And this will give him a 665 kilo total.
Oh, that's
very
good.
Comfortable.
That's good. Oh, he is delighted.
Yes.
He is delighted with that. And so he should be. Great lifting from Dima. Now Mobratsen, Norway, 270 on the bar. Another personal best.
Yes.
He's making a big jump, 12.5 kilos.
Yes, he is.
He jumped 17.5 kilos from first to second, and another 12.5 from second to third.
Yep.
If he makes this, he'll have covered 30 kilos in 3 lifts.
Yes. But again, he start off low and then build it up. This will give him a 660 kilo total. Very respectable.
It's going. No, there was just that little wobble.
Forward.
He'll get blues. Yes.
Blues and reds.
Now, final lifter in the first flight is Mikita Stepanyuk.
Yeah, this will be a personal best for him.
Yes, equaled it with his second attempt. This is to put another 5 kilos on it. Yeah, this will be for a 680 total if he'd got a squat in.
Yes.
No. Not today.
Well,
he's young enough. He departs the platform with dignity.
He's got time to come again, you know. He learned some lessons. Sometime you can learn from your disappointments.
Yeah. Born in 1996, he has 1 more year as a junior lifter.
To put it right.
Now we're into the second flight, and it's Teemu Halfors. And as so often, Ralph, bench press gold medalist, first out in deadlift.
Most cases. Yeah.
And for people that argue that short arms give too big an advantage in the bench press when allied to flexibility, they don't seem to argue that the short arms give a big disadvantage in deadlift.
Yes.
And the purpose of the 3 exercises is they've been specifically chosen to test all-round strength.
Yep. It's called power, and it's all-round body strength. All the big muscles, small muscles. Again, we talk about training. All the small muscles must be trained as well. The balance about. So don't just train the big muscles. You must train the small muscles as well.
This is Halfors. Now look at his thumbs.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen his thumb?
I know.
I've never seen that grip before. Both the thumbs were out sideways at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it was a good lift.
Yeah.
Is there a rule the thumbs have to be?
No, as long as bench press, you must get the thumb around the bar.
I've just never seen that before.
Unless you got strong fingers. If you got strong ligaments in the fingers, you can hold on to it without the thumb. Oh, that's easy.
Easy. Just out of curiosity, where can I go and buy some of these strong ligaments, Ralph?
They can be trained, Martin. One of the things to do is to hold on to a big lift and see how long you can hold on to it with the thumb outside it, and that will strengthen the ligaments. So if you
Ruben Fuentes from España, 23 years old in his final year as a junior, only been competing for 1 year.
Yes, 1 year.
260 kilos.
A big future.
And they say he's not coming out. I'm just wondering if he's got an injury, Ralph, because he didn't take his 3rd bench press.
Ah, come to think of it, you're right.
It may be that the Spaniard has gone. Well,
that would be a shame.
Paco was up round about the break and didn't say anything.
Maybe it was his junior warm-up. He must have decided that the pain was too much. And if he's injured, then it's no point trying to compete. Well, you can't compete if you're injured, especially to the back. Because he misses bench press. He didn't come out for his 3rd bench press.
For his 3rd, no.
So maybe
we thought he was just conserving energy.
Yeah, it could be a shoulder injury of some sort. Which would,
what a shame, and Paco got shaved especially for the occasion.
Yes, he's not coming out. Oh.
Well, he may come out next time.
I will see no reason why he shouldn't come out.
But this is Viznik from Ukraine out next. We have to let the clock run down in these circumstances. And it's 270 kilos on the bar for Viznik.
Yeah, I've been informed that I think he's out. Must be an injury. Oh, yes, that's a good.
Well, actually, technically, he's not out, Ralph. He's not taking his 2nd lift. I'm just wondering if he's saving everything for one effort on the last deadlift.
I don't think so.
I've never seen that before.
No,
but then why would it not be an X against the 3rd round?
The idea is to get one in, get in competition, and maybe quit. I don't see you quit on the first one and then come again. I doubt it. I might be wrong.
It's just the way it's been recorded that's making me think that.
Let's think. I hope he's not injured, but it looks like.
But this is
270. Big dry hip through. Yeah.
I wouldn't put a big bet on it, but I would suggest that we might see the Spaniard in the 3rd round. Let's see what happens.
What would be an advantage?
Because maybe he's only got 1 deadlift in him and he wants to see what he needs to pull for a podium.
Well,
that's my thinking. I don't know.
It would be a very unusual.
It would. I've never seen it
coaching
before.
Method. Well, let's see. And this time, drive hip through.
That's good.
Yeah.
The Italian, born in 1995. This will be his last international competition. And we're now seeing the Spanish coach say no, he's not coming out.
Yeah, it would be a very unusual coaching method. He must be injured.
Garcia?
No. Oh, that's very sad for him.
No,
back injury, I've been told. Yeah, which would put him out. If you got a back injury, there's no way you can pull a deadlift, a big deadlift with a back injury. Very sad for him. He's 275, 277.5.
277.5. I think there was confusion
below this.
Because there was confusion because the two Italians were following each other.
Okay.
No confusion in the commentary booth, okay. So this is Enrico Scarcia, 277.5.
He's using a hook grip.
But it doesn't look balanced. Look, he's right the edge of the knurling on his right side and not on the left. Maybe he is.
Yes.
I think it's just a mark on the bar. Yes, he was. My mistake. Good lift. 3 white lights. Now the Russian is up next. Agarkov from Russia, 282.5 on the bar. Last but one.
This is 12.5 kilo above his personal best, but he lifted well in his squat and bench press. Now he needs 3 good deadlift, and he could be on the podium. Again, he's using the hook grip, which is meaning the thumb goes underneath the fingers, hands both the same way. Ah, that's a good opener.
Yes, it is.
He could be in the mix.
1 to go, and that's Nolly. $300 kilos on the bar for his opener. His deadlift PB is 326 kilos, which is more than the European record.
Yes, it's more.
Obviously set at the Norwegian Championship.
660 pounds for an opener in the 83 kilo class. He looks like a big deadlifter, doesn't he?
Certainly does.
Long arms.
We know he is.
Oh, yes.
Pow.
And did he drop the bar?
No. He's fine.
He
released it quite quickly. All of a sudden, he's gone from 7th place to first place, Ralph. He's sitting at 702.5. We said all along, you know, he had a good enough squat, he had a good enough bench to stay in contention. Wait till we get to deadlift.
If he's in contention, like I said, going to deadlift, he's away.
Well, if he goes anywhere near his PB, it's a new European record. Timo Halfers, European record 315, if I remember correctly.
Yes, correct, 315 for juniors.
Again, Halfers taking a long time. Mentally prepare himself for this.
No.
Almost seemed to take too long and think about it too much.
Yeah, talk yourself out of it. Your brain says, don't be silly. It's too heavy.
Switch your brain off and just do the lift.
Yep.
Strobilko, 252.5. That's good. And that's given him 697. And he's now equal with the Russian at a heavier body weight.
Yeah.
Only 400 grams between them.
I think he could be close for the minor places in the overall.
Well, I'm just looking. Nolly's gone for a European record, second attempt, 316.
That was too easy. Had to go for the European record.
And this is Hofer. I'm not sure if he's coming out. Yeah, right. I'm told, Ralph, the world and European records are the same.
So he must already hold the record.
So this will be a world record for Nolly, 316 kilos.
I suspect he probably already holds it.
Yes, we think he's already the record holder. And he's only born in 1997, Ralph. He's got another 2 years as a junior. Where could this record end up?
Absolutely.
Could he take the senior record before he leaves the junior?
Well, it's 320. Is it 325, the open record? Or a bit more?
No, it's more than that.
Is it more? Okay.
I think it's more.
But the way at this rate, he could well next 2 years. It's not coming out. Yeah.
No,
5
well,
seconds to go.
he couldn't move the bar second
No,
time. He's just giving the rest of the lifters the courtesy of the minute's rest.
They have to give a command to say there was no
Because,
lift.
of course, we're down to 8 with the Spaniards' withdrawal. And this is a personal best attempt for Emilio Corticometti, 285 on the bar.
Just give him a 690 total and put him in 4th place at the moment. So, drive it, hip through, push the hip forward.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good lift. The idea is to get the bar above the knees and then push the
Well,
hip
3
forward.
white lights. I thought the Italians might have celebrated a
No,
PB a
they're
little
probably
more
waiting
than
for
that.
the 3rd round.
Well, he's within touch of the podium.
Yes,
that
he is.
puts him on 690.
Yes, he does.
7.5 kilos off. And he is lighter than either the Russian or the Ukrainian. But of course, they still have their second lifts to go. This is Scarcia, 287.
Should do this. PB is 300, so 287.5 should be a good lift. Keep stretching, hips through. Yep, that's comfortable.
And when we get through the end of the second round deadlifts, we'll be able to comment more accurately on deadlift and overall places. I think we can say if Noli gets a second lift, he's the champion.
Yeah, sure. It's always the case.
But this is Muznik, personal best for him.
Yeah.
Missed his squat, unfortunately.
Yeah, squat, yes, that's right. Yes.
That's good.
Should be.
Interestingly, he looks more of a squatter than a deadlifter,
Absolutely.
doesn't he?
You're right.
But his deadlift is much better than his squat.
I think it's a technique problem.
Well, on the squat,
On the squat, yeah. You need to work on that.
But he's delighted with that. Now, Agarkov, 23-year-old Russian. This would put him on 707.5 in the lead.
Yeah, This is a big personal best. I think his personal best was 270. So this is a big 22.5.
Can he be the one to ask questions of the Norwegian?
From behind, yeah.
It's going. Yes.
It's gone. Has he got much more though?
Do you know what? It's such a mental lift.
It is a mental
Maybe
lift.
he does. If he comes out
If
next
you
time with a
need
lift
it.
for the lead.
Yeah, you need it. You can pull that a bit more.
But this lift is a world record attempt. This would put Nolly at 718.5. And Agarkov would have to find another 12.5. And I'm not quite sure that's going to happen.
If he pulls this, and I think he will, unless something drastically happen, I think you could see it here, the European champion.
We have a world and European junior record attempt on the bar. 316 kilos. He has done this before.
Drive it.
Oh, he's fighting, and yes, he smiles.
He's got it.
He smiles. 3 white lights and a new world record for Cheeto Nolly, Norway.
But you know what? At the top, he was tight at the top.
He was.
Has he got much more? Can he be caught?
I'm not sure there's 328 there today.
No, but can he be caught for them?
Well, the Russian is going to have to
pull up his life to overcome 318 and then see whether or not he can overtake
Or does the Russian protect his silver medal?
Yeah, we'll have to see.
That's the other question.
We'll have to see.
Into the third rounds now. This is Teemu Halfors. Deadlift PB is 260, but he couldn't move 252.5 last time round.
You should give him a 685 total, and you put him in 5th place. Very respectable in a very, very strong 83 class. No.
No.
No, no, no.
No, just double checked there.
The bar is still
It
there.
wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Strobilko is next. Now this is 257.5.
Yeah.
And I'm
World record.
oh yeah, we're just been told that Nolly's third attempt would give him. Let's see this first of all. Oh, that's good from
That's a good
Strobilko. That puts him on 7:05.
Yep.
And we've just been told that Nolly has gone 3:26. That would be a world open total record if he makes it. And of course, another world junior deadlift record.
Now, what would the Russian do? Will he try to beat the 7:18? And I hope that he missed 7:26.
Don't know.
Yeah, we'll wait and see.
Strobilko's already gone. He's the Russians' closest challenger. And he didn't get near the Russian. He didn't get within 5 kilos.
No. Okay, let's watch this. This is 292.5.
Now,
He missed
Hofer
this, the Austrian.
couldn't, he didn't really move it, did he?
No.
So can he do any better this time? Representing Austria, final lift of the day.
Big drive from the floor. No, look a bit too heavy.
No.
Oh. Yeah, just sometime holding on to your breath.
Yeah.
You got to create a valsalva, is the right word, where the body collapses a little bit. It's quite safe, it's okay. Once you start to breathe again, it's okay.
Yeah, I do that sometimes in training. do a triple on one breath,
I do
and
that all the
you
time.
sit up and start seeing stars. Emilio Cotti Cometti, his final attempt, 292.5.
So give him a 697.5.
It's going, it's not stalled, no.
No, the legs is straight. Once the legs straighten, you got to pull it with the shoulder.
Yeah.
A lot of weight to pull with the shoulder.
Pavlo Mijnik coming out next. His final attempt, 295 kilos. And the Russian seems to be staying on 297.
There's no change yet.
No.
Is he got time?
Yeah, I just.
Got time. Well, I suspect he's staying.
The trouble is, Ralph,
keeping,
he's heavier than the Norwegian
yes,
as well.
Of course,
so,
of course.
And I think that extra 2.5 kilos would just push him too far.
Could hurt him, yeah. But saying that he's safe in. He's safe in second place at the moment. Yeah, working.
No, the right hand's going.
No.
Just can't lock it out. Get reds.
He will get reds, yes, on what he got.
One of these days I'll have to sit my referee's exam, Ralph.
I think you should.
Now, Scarcia, 295 on the bar for him. This would move him into silver medal position in the deadlift.
Yeah.
He's out of the medals at the moment in fourth place.
This would give
this
him
would move him into silver medal position.
675 kilo total.
And guarantee him a medal, whatever the Russian does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hook grip.
Just keep stretching.
Needs one big effort and he'll get on the deadlift podium.
Just keep stretching.
Keep it moving.
Stretch. Yes.
Oh, yes. That should be 3 white lights. He
and
smiles.
It should be, and it is.
And it is. And it is an Italian medal in deadlift. Now, Agarkov, well, he has gone up.
He's gone up.
And this will give him 720.
He's actually going for
this is to go into the lead.
And then push the...
and if he gets it, Nolly will
has
drop.
to pull, we'll have to drop it,
Yeah.
If he gets this. Yes, gone 305.
Has he got another 12.5 kilos,
well,
Ralph?
This is possible.
As we said,
chance of the gold
based
medal.
on the second, no. But this is such a mental lift. And if he is sufficiently inspired and he looks
well
as you know, if this is what he's been training for, this one pull to become European champion. And here we are, one pull to take the lead with one lift to go.
He's going to have to
Oh,
work.
he's going to pull like he's never pulled before.
Taking the blanket
Is he
out his
ready for
mind
it?
and just drive.
Here we go.
Can he do
It's
it?
moved. No,
Was
well,
it
he
possible?
had to do it.
Oh, of course.
He had to do it.
That's right. That's
And
right.
now Nolly can attempt the world total record as a junior, safe in the
No,
knowledge
he's the
that
European
he
champion.
is the European champion.
Yeah, world record deadlift coming up.
It's two things, Ralph. It's a world junior deadlift record.
And a
it's a
total.
world open total record.
Oh, it is. You're right. Yes.
What a spectacular finish to a deadlift, to a powerlifting competition. No, we're told it's not a total world record.
It's just a world.
There was some misinformation there.
No way.
This is huge.
Absolutely
326 kilos. But Ralph, still 2 kilos below his personal best.
I know. This is nearly 700 pounds.
It's going. He's pulling for all he's worth, but not quite. He smiles, a brave attempt, but that will have to remain for another day.
Yes.
Well, Ralph, there ends a really quite enthralling 83 kilo class.
Yes, slowly built up to it.
And
what a finale.
Just to confirm the positions, the bronze medalist overall is Strobilko from Ukraine, 702.5 kilos. Silver medalist is Agarkov from Russia with 707.5. Champion with a total of 718 kilos, including a new deadlift world junior record, is Nolly from Norway. What did you think of that, Ralph?
I thought that was exciting. It slowly built up. Start off with the squat, and then slowly to the bench, and then it come, like I said, to sprint. Come to the end, and it's all built up. Fantastic again.
We had a few bits of drama along the way. The Belarusian
didn't get a squat
Stepanyuk didn't get a squat in, open 9 kilos above his personal best. We've spoken about that before. Perhaps the other story is the Spaniard.
Unfortunately,
the Spaniard Fuentes was one of the favourites for a medal, and
unfortunately,
he missed a squat that basically affected the whole plan. He only took 2 benches, couldn't come out and do the deadlift. And then we had Chido Nolly at the end with such a fantastic second round deadlift. And then in the third round to come so close to 326. And even then, Ralph, the young Russian Agarkov had a lift to go ahead of him.
How did he get that? What would have happened?
Well, I think Nolly would have had to drop. He would have had to come down.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you enjoy it?
I certainly did. I hope you enjoyed it at home.
Let's just check the timings, Ralph, before we go off air. We are back at 1700 hours local time for the junior 93 kilo men's class. That promises to be explosive. Sorry, that's 1400 hours. My apologies. I'm looking at the scheduled finish time, not the start. And then at 1800 hours, and remember we are ahead of most of you here in Lithuania, junior women under and over 84 kilos, back-to-back flights. That promises to be fantastic.
Should be a great day lifting.
So hope you've enjoyed this morning's coverage. Please stay with us for the medal ceremony and rejoin Ralph and I in the commentary booth.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock for the men's junior 93s.
Bye
Should be a fantastic competition once again.
The awards will be granted by EPF President Arnold Wallström, Norway, and EPF Treasurer Xavier de Pontois. First, all participants will receive memory badges. Victory ceremony for men's junior weight class 83 hours for squat. Third place goes to Agarkov Pavel, Russia. Second place goes to Zdrobilko Stanislav, Ukraine. And the winner is Dima Theodor, Romania. Thank you. Awards for bench press. Third place goes to Misnik Pavlo, Ukraine. Second place goes to Zdrobilko Stanislav, Ukraine. And first place goes to Halfors Teemu, Finland. Thank you. And awards for deadlift. Third place goes to Agarkov Pavel, Russia. Second place goes to Scarsia Enrico, Italy. And winner of deadlift is Noli Chido, Norway. Thank you. Total results. Third place goes to Zdrobilko Stanislav, Ukraine. Second place goes to Agarkov Pavel, Russia. And the winner is Noli Chido, Norway. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Norway.